I can't see anything yet. Okay, there we go. All right, should be live. Got Donruss and Bowman tonight. 4 Donruss blasters. Got 11 teams left in that one. Diamondbacks, Braves, White Sox, Tigers, Astros, Angels, Dodgers, Brewers, Twins, Rays, and Blue Jays are still left in that. And then on the Bowman, Diamondbacks, Braves, Cubs, White Sox, Reds, Guardians, Rockies, Tigers, Astros, Angels, Dodgers, Brewers, Twins, Mets, Yankees, Padres, Mariners, Rangers, and Blue Jays left. All right. What's up, Jamie? Something doesn't seem right here. Hello, dear. Test. Okay. Yes. Between the storms, and I think I might have just had too much plugged in the room, overloading the breaker. Okay. Back to baseball cards. We can definitely get this Donruss filled tonight. And hopefully the Bowman. And we can give some cards away. So the Acuna is for the Bowman. And the Colt Keith green to 99. Future Stars rookie. It's for the Donruss. How was your weekend, Jamie? Unfortunately, I couldn't pop into the streams because of that thing called sleep. Went by. It always goes by too quick. It's the exact same thing I always say. My coworkers asked me on my first day back work. I was like, "Oh, how were your days off?" I don't remember. It was too quick. All right. I gotta find some other source of music. Because none of this stuff is really that good. Guess I picked the wrong night to do this, huh? I'm sure everyone's watching the draft. lot of shortstops, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shortstops drafted in the first, what, 16 picks? 10 shortstops, 6 pitchers. Man, are the Orioles already trying to replace Adley? They drafted 2 catchers? Oh, man. All right, thank you, Jamie. I see you took the Rays, the Diamondbacks, and the Braves. And one more, I think. I think I missed another one that you hadn't taken yet. The Twins, it looks like. Let's see, if I was going to take somebody. I don't know, I guess it'd be the Dodgers or the Angels. But I didn't look that hard at the checklist. Let's take a look. Man. Unless I'm missing something, the checklist is kind of awful for the Dodgers and the Angels. I gotta be missing somebody. I mean, Christian Moore, I guess. All right, let's see what's left. I could go with the Blue Jays. Blue Jays have been getting hits. Yeah, I think the only player I recognized on the Angels checklist, if there even is any other players, was Christian Moore. I took the Blue Jays. Maybe there's a Namala auto in there, right? So that leaves 6 spots. I gotta start getting hobby box cases of everything. Everybody loves a good hobby box. You doing any Prism when that comes out, Jamie? Yeah, I mean, I know it was pretty quickly that Chatty P and Danique. I mean, it's literally all Chatty P, Danique, you, and then El Bombi has the Cubs. Yeah, I think I'll snag a case of Prism as soon as I see the announcement. then I can't remember what's next. What's next after Chrome for Topps? And no, I don't think there's a date yet for Panini, for Prism. I just know it's on their website. And I signed up for the alert. Alright, we're gonna rip it in a couple minutes. See if we can fill it. Yeah, I know, I'm just trying to think of what came after Chrome last year. I know Archives, the Archives Signature Series is coming out. I personally can't justify one card for $80. Especially since you have to hit the right guy to even break even. And 99 times out of 100 it's not the right guy. But then when you hit the one guy, you not only break even, you might actually get a huge one of one. Bowman draft hurts me to look at the prices too. Like $400 or $500 for a hobby box and $700 to $800 for a jumbo is insane to me. Yeah, it's just... It hurts my eyes to even look at that price. Alright. Hit the refresh button one more time. Nobody seems to be there taking anything. So we'll fill it up for me. Means better odds for everybody else to win, because I'm obviously not gonna let myself win the card that I already have. And we're full. Sort of. All right, here we go. We will set these over here. Out of the way, but still visible. And blaster number 1. I'm assuming you haven't hit any of the whammies yet, Jamie. All right. Oh man, all the flipping. All right. Well, this is nonsense. All right, we've got the red and blue Jeff Bagwell for the Astros. Who I took. Brooks Lee on the optic for the Twins. For Harper. Braylon Payne, rated prospect on the orange laser. This looks to be for Milwaukee, who I took. Chase the Lauder, Elite Series, Colorado. Yep, for the Rockies. For Danique. All right, 1 pack down. Just in time to... All right, I hope that's something numbered back there. Mariano Rivera on the rocket ships. I believe that's Chatty P. And this is numbered. Yep, Chatty P took the Yankees. Pudge Rodriguez, 35 of 49 on the purple. The Rangers went to Harper. Tomey on the optic to Harper. Kevin Alcantara. What is this, a silver optic for the Cubs? That's El Bombi. Lord. Let's get these sleeved up here. Man, I can't believe I forgot. There we go. First numbered hit. With the Pudge. Alright, this music's a little eccentric, I think. Alright, there we go. How was your weekend, Chatty P? Red and blue, Jimmy Rollins to Harper. Michael Young on the optic to Harper. And then Jersey Kings, Cash Mayfield to San Diego. And the Padres is Chatty P. Let's see, this is a little bit thicker. It should fit in a regular sleeve, though. Let's do this. Let's rip the corner of the sleeve. Maybe not that way. All right, there we go. Now it should fit. There we go. Nice top loader. Christian Moore. I have no idea what this is. What looks like a black disco. I don't know. Unleashed. Sigent. Wow, I'm gonna butcher that name. I can't say it. Hirangelo on the Unleashed. Butchering the names. Because he's always hungry at. All right. Rocket ship. Brady House for Washington to Danique. Mike Piazza for the Dodgers. That's Sun State. Buster Posey on the Orange Laser for the Giants. Giants, I believe, is Harper. Nope, Giants is Chatty P. Bobby Witt Jr. on the Diamond Marvels for Kansas City. And the Royals are also Chatty P. Alright, this music is a little too much for me, I think. But I don't know what else to play. Black donut holes. Alright, on to the next. Red and blue, Donnie Baseball for the Yankees, Chatty P. Red and blue, Travis Bazana to the Guardians, which is also Chatty P. Ricky Henderson on the optic to Harper. Ethan Salas on the optic to Chatty P. They come up with better stacks and organization here. All right. I feel like there's a lot more cards to sleeve. I guess that's what you get with unlicensed product. They gotta load it up with parallels. Bobby Miller on the rocket ships to Sun State. Yadier Molina on the optic. Here's a nice one. Another black donut, Nolan Ryan. That's Harper. Bomb Squad, Dalton Rushing to Sun State. And then our two prospect. Made, rated prospect card there. All right. Oh, that's a lot of cards set aside for one box. I don't know about. I don't remember promising a whammy. I just remember hoping that there is one in here. Alright, let's do it this way, because I feel like all the hits are always upside down. Colin Houck for the Mets to Chatty P. Chipper Jones optic. Here, let's scoot this up. There we go. Dustin Pedroia on the Black Donuts. Whammy or your money back. Wow. Colt Keith for Detroit. I believe that's the Sun State. And the Pedroia is Danique. And that Colin Houck was Chatty P. Mariano Rivera on the blue and red to Chatty P. Tyson Neighbors, rated prospect blue and red to Chatty P. Jim Rice, optic. Brady House, optic. This is a bit off center, this Rivera. I say a bit, but it's very visibly noticeable off center. There's just no rhyme or reason. Ryan Braun on the rocket ships to Sun State. Jacob Wilson on the optic. Ricky Henderson on the orange laser optic to Harper. Charlie Condon unleashed to Danique. How's the Rip Buddy, Jamie? Has that been working well for you? Just thinking about it from all the reaching I'm doing here. Reggie Jackson on the blue and red to Chatty P. Kumar Rocker optic. Andrew Jones on the Black Donuts to Harper. Yep. And then Cam Smith, Jersey Kings, with the nice orange patch there. To Sun State. Jackson Churio on the Elite Series to Sun State. Luke Cashel on the rocket ships to Harper. Ryan Braun on the optic Drew Gilbert on a green parallel of some sort. 15 of 65. So the optics are numbered on the back. All right. And that's to Chatty P. Okay, so it's too small. I mean, I get, yeah, if you're just, with the amount of ripping you're doing, it probably doesn't fit enough top loaders or sleeves. Blue and red, Roger Clemens to Danique. Mike Mussina on the optic. Jet Williams on the orange laser to Chatty P. Aiden Miller on the Marvels, Diamond Marvels to Harper. My power just flickered again. I really hope it doesn't go out again. This is ridiculous. It's rained every night for like 2 weeks straight. So I missed a card in that pack with that numbered Drew Gilbert. It was a Tom Seaver Milestones to Chatty P. In the last couple of days, the storms have been pretty rough. All right, that's 2 blasters down. 2 to go. Really not crazy about the relics. Wish we would see an auto. Noah Schultz on the rocket ships to the White Sox. Sun State. I'm dropping Mariano Rivera. Mariano Rivera on the optic. Chatty P. Nick York on the rated prospect. A rated rookie. Black Donuts to Danique. George Brett Milestones to Chatty P. So Ricky's got cards on the A's as well as the Yankees. All right. Manny Ramirez on the red and blue to Danique. Vance Honeycutt, rated prospect red and blue, also to Danique. Reggie Jackson optic, Chatty P. Owen Hall optic to Detroit Sun State. Did I miss it? I must have missed it when I first saw it, because I'm pretty sure we've pulled a red and blue, I think. And I think it did say Oakland. I'm losing my memory in my old age. All right, rocket ships. Sammy Sosa to El Bombi. Roger Clemens optic to Danique. Michael Young orange laser to Harper. Kumar Rocker unleashed to Harper. All right. Eddie Matthews. This Milwaukee, but I believe that's the Milwaukee Braves. So that would be to Harper. Ooh. Vance Honeycutt on the rated prospect. The clear card. That's to Danique. Hurston Waldrep optic to Harper. Miguel Tejada on the black donuts to Danique. Chase DeLauder on the Jersey Kings for the Guardians, who is Chatty P. Put the relics in their own piles here, because I think that clear card don't know how rare they are, but I think it's pretty cool. One second here. Hey T, how's it going? It's going. I share the sentiment. Though tonight is the official start of my vacation. Dante Nori, rocket ships to Harper. Jackson Churio on the optic. Carson Benj on the orange laser to Chatty P. Paul Skeens Elite Series. Believe Danique took the Pirates. She did. All right, last pack of Blaster 3. And still no whammy. Heston Kjerstad on the red and blue to Danique. James Wood Optic to Danique. Jared Thomas on the orange laser to Danique. Milestones Brooke Robinson to Danique. Well, that whole pack was for Danique. All right, on to the last. Stack of parallels. So T, you're going to Nashville next weekend. And then Harper's going sometime in August. And then I will be on vacation in Chattanooga the week after you're in Nashville. So everyone's going to Tennessee. Roger Clemens on the rocket ships to Danique. Albert Pujols optic. Catfish Hunter black donuts to Harper. Paul Molitor milestones to Sun State. Red and blue Michael Young to Harper. Red and blue Luke Cashel. To Harper. Spencer Arangetti optic. Blake Burke optic. Kalen Culpepper on the rocket ships to Harper. Cal Ripken on the optic. Jackson Churio. Jackson Junior Caminero, man, I cannot read. Junior Caminero on the orange laser. To Harper. And then the Carson Benj Unleashed to Chatty P. And I'm going to go through a whole bag of sleeves for this one rip. All right, 3 packs left. There's feel like the relic has always been in the pack coming up here, so Pigeon Forge. We were thinking about going to Pigeon Forge while we were up there just for a day. Jim Tomei on the red and blue to Harper. Thomas Sagazy optic rated rookie. John Smoltz on the black donuts to Harper. Colt Keith on the Jersey Kings. So 4 relics. And the Tigers was Sun State. Ozzie Smith on the Elite Series to Chatty P. So what have I learned from these 4 blasters? Buy a hobby box. Yeah, I know I'm a little slow, Jamie. You're all right. I probably won't do the Bowman blasters tonight. Save those for another night. Hurston Waldrop on the rocket ship to Harper. Bobby Witt Jr. on the orange, 61 of 299. Royals, I believe, is Danique. Nope, the Royals is Chatty P. Why do I keep saying Danique for the Royals? Johnny Mize for the New York. I believe that's the Giants, though. It's definitely not the Mets. Roman Anthony. This is different than the Black Donuts, isn't it? Something completely different, but it's not numbered. That's to Danique. Oh, that's numbered. I gotta top load that. All right, 1 pack to go, and then we'll get to the giveaway. All right, Brooks Lee on the red and blue to the Twins. Who is Harper? Bucky Dent on the optic. Takoa Roby on the orange laser for the Cardinals. Chatty P. Vladimir Guerrero on the milestones to the Angels, which is Sun State. And there's our 4 blasters. That is a lot of cards. All right, giveaway time. Chatty P. Let's see. Oops, knocking over the clear. That's interesting. Huh. I think I might have clicked something wrong. Let me see. I don't even know if I can change it. I think I messed up. I didn't have it set as public. Try looking for it now. You probably will find it now. I always use the same settings from the last stream, which should always have public, so I don't know what happened. Alright, we're gonna do our giveaway now. Yeah, I guess I just overlooked that when I was setting the stream up, and it marked it as unlisted. Alright, Chatty P, so I'm going to give you the honors. So the way I'm going to do the randomization let's switch this over. So the way I'm going to do the randomization is we're going to do it this way, like this, and whatever number is on top will correspond to the number spot that was purchased in the break. So number 1, if I'm not mistaken, number 1 is the Diamondbacks, 2 is the Braves, 3 is the Orioles, so on and so forth until the Nationals, which would be 30. So how many times would you like me to roll it, Chatty P? Six times. All right. All right. So let's do this. Let's go back. Let's just start from fresh. Sequence generator. 1 through 30. Oh, and something else I forgot to. If it lands on a spot, for me, if the number 1 spot is a spot I bought, we'll just go down to the next spot. So, get sequence. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Spot number 24 is the Giants. So, Chatty P, you've got the Colt Keith, Future Stars rookie from Topps Chrome Update, 2 out of 99. Thank you. Thank you for buying. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me. I appreciate it. It was fun tonight. We will save the Bowman. And the Bowman will be this Ronald Acuna Jr. we're giving away. And then I've got a stack of other cards I'm going to give away in future breaks. All right. Again, thank you guys for watching. Catch you on the next break. Have a great rest of your night and a great week.